Hello everyone. Like every week, let's discuss which stocks we purchased this Friday and we'll do live analysis for all the stocks. अभी कोई भी drawing नहीं है किसी भी chart के ऊपर. There are no drawings and we'll do live analysis of all the stocks in different time frames and let's see why we purchased them. I'll also put my entry and stop loss levels in the chart so that you guys can note down. You can also see them in the Chartopia journal. All the entries are already done in the journal. So let's start. First stock is SRM Contractors and let me mark the basic IPO levels. Original IPO level breakout was here और ये इसको ब्रेक किया था इसने. यहाँ बहुत अच्छा मौका था इसको परचेस करने का, पर ये अपर विक देख के मैंने ये नहीं लिया था. एंड देन उसके बाद अच्छा चला है बट इट वाज सो फार अवे फ्रॉम 10 EMA कि उसको बीच में खरीदने की मेरी हिम्मत नहीं हुई थी. सो आई थॉट कि लेट इट कम एंड रीटेस्ट 10 EMA एंड देन फिर देखते हैं. तो इसने एग्जैक्टली वही किया है. काफ़ी भागा, फिर कुछ हफ्ते इसने ब्रेक ली, 10 EMA तक वापस आया और 10 EMA से इस हफ्ते इसने एक बहुत अच्छी कैंडल बना के ब्रेकआउट बाउंस दिया है. ब्रेकआउट नहीं, 10 EMA बाउंस है. And if you see, there is hardly any upper wick, बहुत strong closing है. So this is the kind of candle when I say कि need strong closing. You आपने बहुत बारी सुना होगा, I always say कि need strong closing on Friday. This is an actual strong closing on Friday. So this is basic EMA setup, 10 EMA retest and bounce. How is the OBV? OBV went up just like the stock, but price came down, but OBV never really came down. वो ऊपर ही है. So this is a good sign. RSI is not telling us much. Let's see this chart on daily time frame. डेली टाइम फ्रेम में भी वही दिख रहा है हमको. ओरिजिनल IPO ब्रेकआउट के बाद इसने रिटेस्ट किया 50 EMA को. 50 EMA ऑन डेली टाइम फ्रेम इज इक्वल टू 10 EMA ऑन वीकली टाइम फ्रेम. तो वहीं से रिटेस्ट करके वापस बाउंस हुआ है. इमीडिएट टारगेट तो ये हो गया हमारा, बट विल कीप इट ओपन, दिस विल मूव गुड. और एक अच्छी चीज़ है इसमें डेली टाइम फ्रेम में OBV को लेकर कि OBV ब्रेकआउट वीकली में तो नहीं आया है अभी, पर डेली में आ चुका है. बहुत छोटा सा है बट आ चुका है. इफ़ यू सी द सेम इन वीकली टाइम फ्रेम तो वो ब्रेकआउट नहीं आया है अभी. अभी ऑल टाइम हाई से नीचे ही है, पर डेली टाइम फ्रेम में वो ब्रेकआउट आ चुका है. सो RSI अगर मैं डेली टाइम फ्रेम में देखूं तो RSI में भी एक काइंड ऑफ ट्रेंड लाइन ब्रेकआउट है. इतना इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है ये, बट जस्ट है. एंड डेली टाइम फ्रेम में काफ़ी अच्छी स्ट्रॉन्ग कैंडल है ये वाली. मारुबोजू कैंडल बोलते हैं इसको, जिसमें कोई विक्स नहीं होती ऊपर नीचे एंड फुल बॉडी बॉडी होती. दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी बुलिश कैंडल एंड लेट्स सी कैसे चलता है आगे ये. आई हैव गुड होप फ्रॉम SRM. वीकली में इट इज़ अ वेरी क्लासिकल 10 EMA बाउंस सेटअप. तो ये था SRM. नाउ लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट स्टॉक. नेक्स्ट स्टॉक इज अपडेटर सर्विसेज. अपडेटर सर्विसेज का IPO रीटेस्ट है ये. OBV तो हमको बता ही रहा है कि वो ब्लास्ट हो चुका है और वो अभी टॉप पे अब ये कंसोलिडेट करेगा या फ्रेश ब्रेकआउट देगा. हम प्राइस को देखते हैं खाली. इसका ओरिजिनल IPO ब्रेकआउट यहाँ पे था. ये भी अच्छा कैप्चर किया होगा लोगों ने. इतनी जल्दी मैं यूजुअली घुसता नहीं हूँ IPO ब्रेकआउट्स में. आई नीड 13-14 कैंडल्स एटलीस्ट. तो इसको हम इग्नोर करेंगे. और सेकेंड लेवल IPO ब्रेकआउट यहाँ था और पीक IPO जो पीक हाई प्रीवियस हाई था वो ये था. तो इसी हॉरिजॉन्टल लेवल को ब्रेकआउट दिया था इसने पिछले वीक, बट इसमें अपर विक इतनी स्ट्रांग थी कि मैं इसमें घुस नहीं पाया. ओरिजिनली क्या हुआ था कि यहाँ पे मैं नीचे लेना चाहता था इसको जब इसका OBV ब्रेकआउट हुआ था. इफ यू सी, ये हॉरिजॉन्टल लेवल था OBV का और यहाँ पे इसने ब्रेकआउट दिया था इस कैंडल पे. एंड बट ये कैंडल एक 13% की थी, दैट वाज फाइन. OBV ब्रेकआउट आ गया था. अपर विक भी ज़्यादा बड़ी नहीं थी, पर इस वीक मैंने इसको मिस किया. यहाँ पे उसको लेने का बहुत अच्छा सेटअप था और उसके बाद ये ऊपर ही गया है. एंड अब ऑल टाइम हाई ब्रेकआउट के बाद इसने रिटेस्ट किया है और रिटेस्ट ऑलमोस्ट 10 EMA तक करने आया ही है और फिर वापस ऊपर की तरफ बाइंग आई है. नीचे इतनी बड़ी विक है, बिग विक है. सो लॉट्स ऑफ बाइंग केम फ्रॉम द बॉटम साइड. So now this is a retest entry. Let's see how it goes. On daily time frame, yes, on daily time frame also we can see that There was a 3.86% candle of on Friday. So this is a good setup, EMA setup on daily time frame, and breakout and IPO breakout and retest setup on weekly time frame. On daily time frame also EMA is gone way too high. OBV. All right. So this was Updater Services. Let's go to the next one, AEROFLEX Industries. एरोफ्लेक्स इंडस्ट्रीज में बेसिकली आईपीओ ब्रेकआउट फेलियर हुआ है. दिस इज द आईपीओ लेवल. वो आईपीओ के बाद नीचे आ गया था. या यूजुअली आईपीओ के बाद ऊपर जाके फिर नीचे आके फिर ऊपर जाते हैं, बट ये दिस फेल्ड एज एन आईपीओ. लिस्टिंग प्राइस से सेम वीक में बहुत नीचे आ गया था प्राइस, और अब जाके इतने वीक्स के बाद उसने यहाँ पे ब्रेकआउट दिया था. आई वॉज लुकिंग टू एंटर इट हेयर ऑन दिस हॉरिजॉन्टल लेवल ब्रेकआउट, बट ये वाली जो कैंडल थी वो एग्जैक्टली वहीं पे आके रुकी थी. सो आई न्यू कि देयर वाज अ रेजिस्टेंस. सो दिस वीक आई डिड नॉट बाय. वेयर एज यहाँ पे इसका ओबीवी ब्रेकआउट हो चुका था. इफ यू सी, दिस वाज द प्लेस वेयर दिस कैंडल फॉर्म्ड. So OBV breakout was there, but I did not buy it because I felt कि there is a horizontal resistance here, so I should avoid buying it this week. Next week it came down. This was a good opportunity to buy because OBV did not come down even to the previous horizontal level. This was a very good opportunity. Then again it flew, but this made a big wick here on the upside. Again I avoided. Then the next week it gave full IPO breakout, but it made another big wick here, and I was not very convinced. This week it has given a breakdown of the IPO breakout and taken support exactly at the previous uh, support, which was resistance earlier. Now it is going to act like a support. OBV is all-time high, near all-time high, and RSI is also in a good zone to bounce back. So let's see how it goes. It might come down towards the bottom, but I'm not sure. We'll discuss stop losses and entries after we've discussed all the stocks. Next, ACE. ACE is a very favorite stock of mine, and if you see this is a very powerful candle it has made. This is something that I call a hammerhead setup. When a single candle breaks all major EMA levels, here it has broken 20, 10, 27, 5. Only the 50 EMA is at bottom. It has broken all the candles in one go with huge volumes, and OBV is also bouncing. RSI is making a W. Price is making a W. This is a very good setup, and this is where we entered. So, ACE, we were waiting for fresh entry for a long time. We had exited here when it broke 10 EMA, and we have entered again here near about the same level. And let's see how ACE goes this time. Suraj State is now next three, these three are basically pyramid entries for me. What pyramid entries mean that I already had a stock, I already had the stock before, and I feel that it is in a position where it is going to give out a fresh breakout. So I add more quantity. This can also be a point where people purchase the stock fresh, and people who have the stock can add more quantity. This is called a pyramid entry. So we entered somewhere here in Suraj and we've captured all of the move. It is around 80-90% in gain. And if you see, last few weeks, the candles have been consolidating in the same range. Volumes were not very good. This week, volume is very good and it has given a green closing. It almost came down to 10 EMA to retest. 5 EMA was what it was working with. If you see here, it has given a breakout of the OBV all-time high, and price all-time high is pending. But if I go on the daily time frame, you see how much consolidation this is. There are a lot of red candles, but there are hardly any volumes. The real volume is here in these last four candles. And if I just draw a small trend line here, it is consolidating below these levels. As soon as a breakout comes, this would be kind of a flag breakout, not a perfect one, but a consolidation breakout. If you see, the OBV on daily time frame, it has already given breakout long ago. It is going up and up. Volumes are there of accumulation. Even though we see red candles, more red candles, OBV is telling us that this is accumulation, not distribution. If you see RSI in daily time frame, that is also giving out a breakout, and on a larger time range, there is breakout pending. So after this, we'll see what happens. This is a very good setup to add more quantity in Suraj, and that is why I pyramided this stock. Weekly time frame is very nice. OBV's clear breakout. RSI is in overbought zone, and we know what overbought zone is. And I will give you a very good example of overbought zone if you listen to the video till the end. Next is platinum industry. Platinum industry, again, we caught it somewhere here and we wrote all this gain. And it is also again near 80 to 90% gain. And it has come down and it took perfect 10 EMA support and bounced back and made a red hammer candle. Once it goes above this level, it should make a very good setup for further movement. And OBV is still near the all-time high range. RSI, there is no specific pattern. On daily time frame, if we come, you can see that it is a huge hammerhead candle. On daily time frame, it has given all EMA breakout 20, 27, 10, 5, single candle breakout. This is one of my favorite patterns, and OBV is still near all-time high. RSI is also given a nice bounce. If you want to see, this is also a very good example of hidden bullish divergence. These are higher highs, higher lows, and these are lower lows. So you can practice this chart in your free time and share it in the group, and we'll discuss the divergence in platinum. This is why I entered this stock. Okay, this is platinum industry, 10 EMA support setup. Let's go to the next one, Bharti Hexacom. Bharti Hexacom is a very interesting setup. We originally entered it here at the IPO breakout of this candle, and we booked half quantity around here at the top. And then the stock came down in the same week, and it has been riding 10 EMA since. So I was carrying half quantity here, and I knew that this is going to be a strong resistance. I'll mark this. At this level, this previous high is going to be a strong resistance. So last week, I wanted to enter this stock, but it did not give closing above this level, and the price had come down. So I avoided entry because I thought it has come drastically down before like this earlier also, so it might come down again. So let me wait to get a perfect closing above the level. So this week, a perfect closing above the level was achieved, and I entered the stock. If you see the RSI of Bharti Hexacom, it has always been, ever since it has formed, ever since it has started moving in the overbought zone. So next time when anybody tells you that RSI is overbought, sell this stock, please show them Bharti Hexacom chart that this stock was listed at 750 something rupees and today is at 1446 rupees, and it has never come down out of the overbought zone. It has stayed in the overbought zone, and it is almost what? It is at all-time high, 81, 82 RSI in weekly time frame. So please do not believe the overbought and oversold zone of RSI. Don't get panicked in overbought and don't do panic buying in oversold. Stocks RSI can remain in these levels for a very long time. OBV is also good, bouncing up. All-time high breakout has not been achieved yet in weekly time frame. If we go to the daily time frame, OBV is again in a good setup. Let's mark this. Okay, so the trend line breakout is about to come in OBV. RSI is moving very well, and price has given a very nice breakout. So this was Bharti Hexacom. Now I'll just go back through the stocks and mark my entries and exits and entries and stop losses. So SRM I entered at 281.50. This is where we entered. Stop loss for SRM for me will be 20 EMA, this below the IPO breakout level initially, and this will start moving. Then I'll continue to move my stop loss to either 10 EMA or a candle, whichever works. So initial stop loss is 230.55. As the price moves, the EMA will also move, so our stop loss will continue to move, and eventually when we have a little more gain, we'll move the stop loss from 20 to 10 EMA. Then updater services. In updater services, I entered at 378. Here, price has moved up from where we entered already on the same day. And my stop loss for updater will be 27 EMA, I believe. Yes, 27 EMA, 330.05. This is initial stop loss, and this will move with the EMAs. And then after some time, once the gain is enough, I will move it from 27 to 20 to 10 as per the price movement. This is the stop loss. And then next is AEROFLEX. AEROFLEX, we entered 183.34 right here. And our stop loss level is going to be 27 EMA. 27 EMA is 160.40. Again, similarly, we'll move our stop loss as the EMA levels move, and when the price goes up, then we'll upgrade our stop loss level from 27 to 20 to 10, like that. In ACE, our entry is 1409.45, and stop loss will be 50 EMA for starting 1190.4. This is going to be my stop loss. This is going to my entry. And once the stock starts moving, and once it starts moving, the EMAs will get distributed again. Right now, they are all together. So we'll move our stop loss from 50 to 27, like that. For Suraj, I'm trailing the current stop loss only at 10 EMA. So entry was 791. 791 was our entry, and stop loss will be 10 EMA, the same as the current position, 723.1. As it moves, we'll continue to move it with it and see where it can take us. Platinum. Platinum, my entry is 393.59, and my stop loss it's a current trade, so 10 EMA is my current stop loss, and 10 EMA is 362.20. This would be my stop loss for platinum. Last and not the least, BHARTIHEXA. This was a great mover after we bought it. I bought it for 1379.45, and it closed at 1446. We're already in 3-4% gain. And the stop loss for BHARTIHEXA is 10 EMA only. 1235, and it will move as the EMA moves Friday to Friday. So these are all my stop loss and entry levels in all the stocks that we discussed. I hope you're all having a great weekend, And if you have any questions about these talks, please feel free to discuss them in the discussion group and we can try to solve all the issues. And have a great weekend. Have a good fun time with your family. See you all next week.